everybody, this is Uber Lady Charlotte, and I'm with my little sister that was doing the shrimp with me. Say hey, little sister.
Hey.
Yeah, we drinking. I done drank
I had a
mine.
hard day.
But I wanted to come on here and tell y'all about what happened today. So I stopped doing Uber. I just didn't have it in me today. I did one trip, and then I kind of been doing other stuff. But so I talked to my little sister, and she said she was getting a ride somewhere with one of her friend guys or whatever. And I was trying to take my little sister out to eat, but she had to get back home to the kids. So she said she getting a ride with her friend. I ain't gonna call his name. So I said,
Not
oh, okay.
my friend. I have a fiance. He was just a friend.
Yeah, he was just a ride from a place.
DVD man.
Yeah. Bootleg. Okay, but anyway.
It don't matter.
Okay.
I'm making a purchase.
Right. So we're talking, she and I talking, and then I said, well, dog, I was trying to take you out to eat. I guess I'll go eat by myself. So he hollers in the back, what did he say?
I said, oh, I was talking about thinking about them shrimps and lobster. But I was on the phone, and he was asking me to go eat. I said, no, I can't go. I got to get back to the house. He talking about I can go and eat. I had to look at my phone like I know it ain't on speaker.
And see, I think she got me on speakerphone, and that's how, he invited himself.
No, you wasn't on speakerphone. That's just how hard he was listening. My phone wasn't on speaker.
All right, so then he heard that. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be rude. Okay, cool, I always meet somebody new. Not that I was trying to meet anybody. I'm thinking, okay, so I ain't got to eat by myself. He done got all in on the phone call. So I said, okay. I told him where I was going to be, and, you're going to meet me out there. All right, so I'm going to skip a whole bunch of stuff because he don't follow directions. I told him to get on 85 South and to get off at Billy Graham. This nut all the way over on 77 South and got to come across America. All right, so I'm in the car waiting on him. I know like 45 minutes. And he thinking he going to talk to me on the phone the whole time. But I'm thinking, I'm just going to sit up here and we're going to eat lunch and then we're going to go on about our business. All right, so I told my little sister, when you get out the car with him, he drop you off at the house, call me.
All right. I was tired. I didn't have time for calling no girl.
She didn't call.
It's hard right here as a pimp.
All right, so eventually, so we on the phone. He want to talk, so I'm trying to tell him, look, I ain't finna talk to you until you find your way over here, street by street by street. So I said, do you have a smartphone? He said, I think so. This dude 38. He talking about, I think so. I say, okay. He said, it's smarter than me.
He had a smartphone, because I saw.
He got a smartphone. But see, my sister told him that I would keep him laughing. So this dude, he trying to be Mr. Funny Man. He trying to show me he can be funny. But it ain't even about that. I'm just trying to eat lunch. You going about your business since you done jumped in the conversation. So he talking the whole time on the phone. And he's like, yeah, I'm just letting you know up front, I ain't got on but t-shirt, some jeans, or some sneakers. I say, okay. I ain't no corporate man. I ain't got no cologne or nothing. I said, why are you telling me all this? We just gonna eat some lunch.
Because you better spit some damn lies. That's what.
That's basically what happened. So I said, it ain't about all that. We just gonna eat some lunch. That's it. We gonna eat, and I'm gonna go my way. So he was like, well, I'm just saying, I just want you to know I ain't no suit wearing dude, and no tie wearing dude. I say, why are you telling me all this? We just eating lunch. He said, well, I just want you to know up front, I say, okay, look, just save it for when you get to the restaurant. Just save it. So he's like, okay. So he's still lost. Anyway, finally he get there. He turned into the restaurant, on the street where the restaurant is. He doing about 400, and he on the phone with me again. I don't see the Chinese restaurant. I said, because you were driving too damn fast. I saw you run right past it, because that's what kind of car he had. He turned around and he came back. This is where it get interesting. Now, my sister know that I'm all about.
I thought it was just lunch.
That's all it was it was on my part, it was just lunch.
Yeah.
Well, this is where it gets interesting. So my sister says, and which I do believe this, I don't go by how a person look on the outside, even though it helps.
You said it.
It's all about the inside, but I wasn't looking for nothing. We just gonna two people eating lunch, cause my sister can't go. And you done jumped in the conversation. Okay, I even told him I paid for his lunch. It ain't no big thing. All right, cool. Now, here come where the bull crap come in. He parked. I get out the car. I put my purse in the trunk, and I see him standing between the cars. And when I seen him, I'm like, oh boy. But it's just lunch. Okay. It's just lunch. So I put my stuff in the car, get my two phones, and I get my debit card out, and I'm walking fast because it's hot. Being out there on the asphalt, it's like a roach walking on a skillet. It was hot, so I'm trying to walk fast. We got this lady, well, friend, she's probably deceased now. Her name was Miss Janice. And Miss Janice she was a tall drink of water, and she used to walk with her arms straight down like this, with holding her pocketbook, and walking with her arm just straight down, walk real fast. So when I come up to him, I'm thinking I'm gonna walk fast, walk up him, and he gonna come in and join with me, cause I'm trying to get inside the building cause it's hot. So I'm walking fast, but I'm talking, but he ain't with me. So when I turn around, I'm looking like, what is wrong? Where he at? I'm looking, where he at? So then he walking with the gimp. He walking,
Well, I never knew he had a little.
You knew he had a little bit of gimp.
I don't see that.
When he come say you DVDs, you see them gimp away. You seen them gimp away.
All I see is them DVDs.
She had to see the gimp. She had to see the gimp. So, and I'm wondering why it ain't dawned on me. The man looked like he done had like a stroke, or he looked like he might have been born with some type of disability. I'm walking fast, and I'm wondering.
It was bad on the inside.
But I wasn't even interested in his inside. I just wanted to eat some lunch that he invited himself on. I'm just trying not to be rude. So, and I got to say, Kim, slow down. The man, something wrong with the man. Because I'm looking back, like, what the hell, why is he way back there? And I'm still walking like I'm finna pass the baton. So then I dawned on me, oh, he got a guilt. All right, so I wait for him to catch up. And actually, that is him calling me now. That was him just now calling me.
No, I told you what, don't answer.
Your DVD man is calling me.
You better be asleep.
All right, so
It's gonna be a really great deal.
so we get into the. I'm walking in front of him. He talking about, looking good. I'm like, I feel like a piece of meat on a platter.
I know you gonna flip. I never
You
really got like
know what I'm saying? It's like, why you hitting on me? I was just, Excuse me. So we get inside the restaurant. We sit down. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. I don't like a loud talking man. I don't like a man that. I'm gonna tell you what he said, but when I say it, y'all, I just wanted to run. I want to throw my food down and just run. So we get into the restaurant, and I got to walk slow because he got the gimp. Okay, I got that. All right, so now we go over to the table, and we order our drinks, sweet iced tea. And he says, so now what we do? I say, it's a buffet. You just go and buffet. Where to keep the plates? At the end of the buffet. That's where the plates at. They're right there beside the food. Tell me, okay. I say, you ever been to a Chinese buffet before? Yeah. I done been plenty of times. Okay. I'll see you when we get back to the table. So, I need to get my food. I had eaten all day. I didn't have time to be walking with him for him to catch up.
Don't so much that you should have waited now.
Decision, that's for couples. Wait, no, decision making is for couples. Alright, so I'm getting my little sushi, I'm getting my seaweed salad, my calamari salad. And then when he walked past me, he looked down at my plate. Made me feel like I was eating fucking trash. You know what I'm saying? He looked at my plate. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, oh, nothing. I said, well, your food looks mighty good. Okay, I'm going to say this to you. Who the hell goes to a Chinese restaurant with a buffet and you put on your plate French fries, meatballs, regular rice? You don't go to a Chinese food for regular food. You go to a restaurant and order stuff you ain't never had or whatever the fare is. Chinese food. He got regular American food. Now, I'm paying for the food. He done piled his plate up high. Good, if you're going to eat all that, great, because them Chinese restaurants be tripping on you. You know what they say, Kelly? Get some
you got to pay extra.
You got to pay extra.
They got that truck stop. I'm not
Yo,
eating
you fucked me up at that truck stop, but I ain't going to talk about that. Made me eat your meat. You made me eat your meat. I'm not going to even talk about that. All right, so I'm watching him and I'm trying to eat. He told me I want to pray for the food. I had already prayed for mine because it's just a lunch day. It ain't even nothing. I said I had already blessed mine, but if you want to pray again, I'll go with you back to the altar. So I grab his hand and he pray again. All right, so I'm eating. He talking the whole time. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. And he trying so hard to be funny. And every time he tell a joke, he say, "I'm just kidding." It ain't funny. It ain't funny.
Just kidding.
Every time you say a joke, you say, "I'm just kidding." Like I'm so stupid. I don't know you just kidding. So I'm sitting there, I'm eating, and I'm looking at him like, boy. Now we talking. All of a sudden, this big. You know what I'm finna say? I told you in the car.
Because he was talking to me one day. I got my DVDs.
Yeah, his mouth get juicy. A big roll of slaw came out. I just put my head down, started drinking my tea. Like I didn't say it. Give him time to get that tight. So I'm just. so I ain't want him to see me sin. But I ain't want him to see his slaw roll out his mouth. Okay, this is another thing. Ask my little sister when she called me and it was over. I say, hello.
I said, I can hear the disgust in your voice. But, what do you want to lunch today? You gonna take me? Okay, this one.
He done jumped all in. So now, oh gosh. And then at the restaurant. Okay.
I think he's really nice.
He's nice. He's not nice for me. My mind was not in looking for a man. I was trying to have a lunch date. Alright, so we talking. I'm trying to talk, but he keep just getting in and making jokes. That's not funny. And I'm watching the slaw roll out because his mouth juicy. And then I say, he got some goals? Because he smiled real big. This dude didn't have but 4 teeth on the bottom. And he had a gold grill on the top. I said, I know them is not golds. I know he ain't got no golds at 38. A full gold on the top and no gold on the bottom. He got a grill? I said, okay, this is, oh boy, if I could take out the camera and record this grill. So he's steady talking, like I said, slob still rolling. So then he telling me, he just talking about, yeah, telling me about his daughter and, and all that. I told him I was allergic to kids. My kids are grown.
Look like gold cap. No crown cap.
No, do you know when they put the whole grill in their mouth and they cup up all their teeth?
You don't have no teeth at the time.
I don't know how he's holding that shit in his mouth, but they was in there. And then, oh, it was terrible. I couldn't even see. He had goals on there. He had a full set across the top.
Just put them in when he left. Drop me out.
Well, maybe he had teeth just over here to anchor him in. Because he didn't have he had 4 teeth on the bottom. And then, so he got this big old plate of food. He did not eat nothing but the 2 meatballs. And let's see, he had a couple of french fries. Then he's going to tell me, yeah, I can't eat this because I just had lunch with my daughter earlier. So I'm thinking, if you had lunch earlier with your daughter, why the hell are you here? And I'm getting ready to pay for this food that you ain't eating. All right. Now we sit in the restaurant. He talking so loud. And he talking about, yeah, and them niggas over there. I'm like, oh, Lord, the niggas. Where's the niggas? Move back. Just move back. So I'm like, where's they at? I don't want to be near the niggas because I'm scared of the niggas. Because in my hood, you talking about the niggas, they steal the stink out of shit. So I ain't want to be around the niggas. So he just so loud. We're sitting next door to a family, Hispanic family with their kids and carrying on. It's a family atmosphere. It's Sunday. It's after church. He's steady cussing. And I just want to throw my food down and just run out the door. So he's like, yeah, I don't play them games, MF, and I used to have a gun, and I'm like, oh, I just want to die. I just want to die.
I ain't never heard that before. I never saw
He talked totally different than in the car when he was with you.
Boy.
Totally different.
Yeah.
So now we get ready to leave, and I'm standing in line so I can pay for the food. He pick up the check and look at it and say, let me see how much this is.
Well, he definitely had my $3 to put on it because I gave it to him.
I asked him to leave the tip.
What was it, $3?
I didn't even look. I just said, can you leave the
I
tip?
was $3.
I say, oh, okay. Okay. So we stand in line. So and he's standing so close on me. I mean, he like this close, right? And I'm kind of uncomfortable. I'm sorry, y'all. They're my niece and nephews trying to get in the camera. They keep running up and down the stairs. Like I don't see them. At any rate, so I'm in the line. He done start dancing. He's like, yeah. Yeah, getting all close. And I'm trying not to let him touch me. I say, what are you doing? He talking about, yeah.
She's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, he talking about, yeah, looking gooder than a neck bone. Yeah. I say, okay, stop. He say, you want me to stop? I say, yeah, stop. He say, for real? Okay, I'm gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So we get outside, and he say, you know, now I'm gonna save your number because I see what you look like now. So I'm gonna save your number because at first, if you was ugly, I wasn't gonna save your number. I said, oh, really? Oh, okay. Now he done gimped out to the car. Okay. You slobbing. And I'm thinking, he got some nerve. You got some nerve. And I said, oh, okay, you gonna save my number? Tell me, yeah, now I save your number. I said, he said, but as long as you ain't seeing nobody else. I say, this was just lunch. I say, but look, I said, I've been single for 7 years. I ain't had a boyfriend 7 years by choice. I'm working on my career. This fool looked at me, he said, yeah, your career working out. Yeah, you keeping the career tight. I said, okay, I'm going to go. But it was real nice meeting you. So he got his arm all out, like, bring it in, bring it in. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's going to slob on me. So I said, okay, if I get in fast, now get out. You know, I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out before I get on me.
I can imagine.
Girl.
Oh, boy.
So I go in sideways. And I'm trying to pull out, but he holding me, and I'm wanting to scream. Like, let me go, let me go. But I got out. And then I said, I'll talk to you some other time. He said, hang around. Go over to your sister's house, hang around till about 6:37. Because he told me he was a DVD man. Telling me he got to go make some sales. He might want to take me to the movies. Might want to take me to the movies.
Some movies you better stay away from. He told me, oh, your baby can see it. She don't need the words.
She don't need the words. How you the bootleg man sending them DVDs and they can't hear the words? Kids can't hear the words of Angry Birds.
Yeah, I had to let him go.
So that's how my little lunch date went. It was a trip. Sorry this video so long, but
Should have took me.
I tried to take you, but you had to get back home to your kids.
You said you wasn't doing no kids today.
I was allergic to kids today, and look at where I am. Look at where I am now.
Yeah, you getting along with him?
I should have got along with her. Now I need another beer.
I can hear the disgust in your voice when I say, hello. You said, well, hello.
Yeah, I was disgusted.
Hello. You said when I went lunch date, all right.
But he was trying to have a relationship. Then
Wish you had to work with me today.
oh gosh, I just want to eat some lunch. All right, we gonna go.
I want some lunch too.
I tried to take you. I bought you a beer. Okay, we getting out of here.
You
Bye.
got your lunch, but you damn sure didn't enjoy it.
I didn't.